truly unique. A star in motion pictures for almost 40 years. Born in Brooklyn as Ruby Stevens, she started as a chorus girl at the age of 16. She starred in her first Broadway play before she was 20, a play called Burlesque, which brought her to the attention of Hollywood. Since then, she has starred in more than 80 motion pictures. 4 times she was nominated for the Hollywood Oscar. Twice she won the coveted Emmy as television's Best Dramatic Actress. Her co-workers, cast and crew, refer to Missy, their name for Barbara Stanwyck, as the Great Lady. But in her own salty language, she considers herself just a working dame. We'll find out more about her as we paint this portrait. For Ruby Stevens of Brooklyn is known all over the world as Barbara Stanwyck.
There I am, driving in early in the morning, on my way to work. And now I'm on my way, I've been made up, my hair is done, I'm dressed, ready to go to work. I'm on my way to the set. And in place of a horse in front of the dressing room, I usually ride my bicycle around the lot, so here I go. Now here's one of our outdoor locations. It's on the back lot of the studio. This is where a great deal of Big Valley shoots every week, although we do go on much more extended locations, but it just so happens that in the story this is the proper and right location for this particular story we're doing. Making coffee at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he doesn't stop until we stop, which is 7 or 8 o'clock at night. He makes very good coffee, too. Here's Mr. James Gregory, and I'm sure everybody knows. He's our guest star this week. And this lady is Sylvia. This is the lady who's in charge of all wardrobe for all the women who work on the Big Valley. And believe me, she has a real tough job. Now here, you see, this gentleman who is greeting me so affectionately, that is Mr. Virgil Vogel. He is our top director on Big Valley. What is next, Virgil?
Well, then you bring the horse up here, and you jump, you leap from the saddle.
Yeah.
You don't step up, you have to leap.
Leap. And I get extra money for that.
No. and then when you hit the ground, you come off a run.
With both legs.
Both legs. With the rifle in your left hand.
Yeah.
And with the barrel in your right.
Okay. Please, sure can take them up. I guess Mr. Vogel knows as much about making westerns as the old master John Ford.
Miss Stanwyck.
Yes.
The public associates the life of a movie actress with all glamour and opening nights and Oscars and so forth. But I'd like to hear from you the hard work that a leading lady has to put in on a weekly schedule. Now, you're just finishing up 26 episodes of Big Valley over some 7 months. What is your schedule during the average working week?
Well, if we're shooting inside the studio, I get up at 4:30 in the morning, and we start shooting at 8 in the studio, and I get home maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. If we're on location, which we are 2 days a week, that's 3:30 in the morning, and maybe I get home around 8:30.
And then do you have to study that night?
No, I do all my studying Saturday and Sunday.
So
I have to learn the whole script.
Right. So it's really a 7-day-a-week job.
Oh, I would think so, yes.
From 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
Yes.
That doesn't leave much time for social life.
Oh, no.
And...
But this is more important.
Right. Now, after making your own series, the Barbara Stanwyck Show, then you went back and you made a feature motion picture. What did you find the difference was in the two schedules?
Well, it was amazing because I had, naturally, having been in motion pictures so long, and I found that when I first went in television, the speed was a little difficult. But having been in television for so many years and not making a film, when I did go back to films, their schedule, of course, is 9 to 6. Well, you don't get up till 6 or 6:30 in the morning. You always finish around 5:30 or 6 o'clock at night. But if they get between 3 and 4 pages a day shooting on film, well, you've done a great job. We have to go between 12 and 15 pages a day. And when I first went on the set, I was there at 8:30 in the morning, but there wasn't anybody else there. I was all alone. And the thing that I found was the slowness was appalling after being away for 4 or 5 years. It almost drove me crazy. I prefer the speed of television.
You got old between the master shot and
Oh yes, you do.
To translate for the audience, 3 or 4 pages would be about 3 or 4 minutes of usable film.
Usable film, yes.
Right. And the television is 12
and 15.
All right.
Yeah. Such thing as the star of this or the star of that. It takes about 60 to 70 people. And this just shows you a few of them who work constantly and very hard to make your segment and your series a success.
Vacation, or would you rather be?
Not really. I would rather be working.
Then this is really your second home with your family, the cast, and the crew.
That's my son. That's my son. One of them.
One of your sons, and
Flaky, she calls him.
I call him Flaky.
And Richard Long is the other one.
Oh, here.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're glad to see you.
That's my other one. He's not Flaky.
Flaky, Flaky.
Yeah, I said, this is my Flaky. My brother. He's the attorney. He gets us all out of this mess. And gets himself in some.
Never won a case. You don't know. I'm only backing the wrong candidate.
He buys it by the fifth.
Ooh, those are the jokes. We'll see you later. Well, what kind of picture would you prefer to be making?
Western.
Why is it you prefer Western?
Oh, I think they're exciting. The part possible about history.
It's one of the few times in our history that the American male is truly an individual.
Truly an American
Well,
male.
individual. Right. You can carry that thought a step further, I think. The cowboy on the horse, alone, kind of represents man's individual problem in life. It's pictorially representative. Man alone against the elements, against life, against himself. We're talking of the men of the West. Where do the women fit in?
Well, the women they made a home in a little stinking covered wagon. But I mean, they made a home.
And the father.
They had children.
Right.
And they raised
They
those
couldn't call up
children.
the family
No.
doctor to say.
And they couldn't push a button
Right.
and open a can of what have you. They had to make, from scratch, make do, make soap, make clothes, make everything. Plus fighting alongside of their men. I think it's a
close-up now.
Come on, Peter's
Take a close-up. Keep on.
No, it's the most fascinating part of our history, and it's sad that they do not teach that part in school to children, because I know even with my nieces and nephews, they just don't know it.
Well, that's where the Western films and the Western television shows have created, that filled that gap.
Yes,
because
in a way.
Similarly, we teach them.
However, they make the Indian a heavy, and the Indian not a heavy.
No.
That their country.
Gradually becoming
And that
corrected.
is being corrected. Very much so.
Because more and more we realize.
How great the Indian was.
Right.
We took his country.
That's right. You have to be off stage.
I think Peter would demand that.
Right.